Is my winter car still in Finland? I assume so. You see, he said that my winter car is going to be even more difficult than my summer car. Because you're going to have... Think about it. Finland in winter has an extremely short day cycle, which means most of the game's going to be in the dark. And then you've got the cold to deal with. He's probably going to blow storms in there. Like, your chances of survival... I can't see the game being that enjoyable. Like, at least in my summer car, you could, you know, go out on the patio, catch some fish, cook some fish, you know, do whatever, sit on this lovely little bit in the middle of the river. Like, in this one, it's going to be like frozen river, dark, horrible, cold, slippy. You're probably going to fall over and break your arm. Car's going to slide everywhere and die. I genuinely don't know how enjoyable it's going to be. Yeah, plus you've got a kid, which means if you don't get back and sort the kid out, the kid will probably die. I can't imagine it being a great lot of fun. Actually, discoverable here. Let's go that way. I don't know. I reserve judgment, but I've said this to you guys before. I think the developer he's a bit twisted. And I think he's actually, as time has gone on, his idea of the game is, I wonder how bad I can make this game and people still play it. So, you know, he just keeps adding more and more things to the game, like the wasps that sting you and kill you. His best trick was the prison. The prison was literally the best thing he ever added to the game in terms of a social experiment. He added something to the game that requires you to sit in a room. And you can't just go AFK, because if you do, your character will die of thirst or hunger.
Turn left.
So you have to sit there. So if you get a prison sentence of like... What is it? If you get like a 10-day prison sentence, it takes literally like 2 hours of your life sat in a game that you've paid for in a room. I don't know how else to describe it. There's no other game that does that. It's not Tarkov, it's worse than Tarkov. It's a sick social experiment. And I can't think, like, my winter car is going to be that times 2. It's going to be next level. I swear the guy just thinks of things to add to the game that will make it unplayable, and people love it. They actually love it. The more unplayable he makes it, the more people are like, oh, this is amazing. This is so good. Yeah, you literally have to get some wire, and you have to wire it to all the correct points on the car. Okay, is there a manual for that? No. Well, how do you know where the points are? You don't. You just have to look around and figure them out. Right. And if you get them wrong, well, you can kill yourself. Or the car won't work. It's literally like that.
First exit. Take the exit. Turn left.
And you're surprised. Yeah, but there never used to be electrics in it, to be fair, Ty. Like, it used to be easier. You could follow a guide before. Electric Boogaloo's guide, for example. Oh, look, Volvo dealer.
Left turn ahead.
He added electrics later. It was another level of pain that he added. And then he added the wasps. You know?
Turn left.
And then he put, like, the tires in a house that was haunted
Go
with
round
wasps.
the roundabout, third exit.
It was just... But the prison is definitely... And then he even took away the fun. So the fun part was, you know, getting arrested by the cops, arguably, or speeding, having the cop chase after you, drive over some cops and kill them. He added a consequence to that as well and said, well, now you've got to go to jail for literally hours of your life if you do this. And then I'm going to charge you for the electric, so if you leave the lights on... You know, he just went on and on and on and on. Well,
right.
yeah, that's the other thing. If you now pee on the guy in the shop, I think the guy punches you, knocks you out now or
Left
something.
turn ahead.
So you can't even do that.
Turn left.
He's just like, he's made the game more and more and more difficult, and at the same time removed all the things that you enjoyed. Like I say, he's a bit of a sick dude. We're talking about My Summer Car. This lamppost is in a bit of an awkward spot. Yeah, you might die from urinating in the wrong places. I think if you urinate, probably somewhere where there's... Wait a minute. That was weird. Look, if you look at that mirror, it looks like the trailer is sloping away from us. How bizarre is that? That's just really weird. No, it's not a science experiment, it's a social experiment. He wants to see how much he can add to the game, and you'll still play it. That's what he's doing. How far can I go? Blackjack with Pigman. Yeah, that was fun. And then there's things like, you know the guy that you fight and get the watch from outside the nightclub? You can fight with him and get the watch. He will come back and beat you up and take the watch back now. So even that isn't a victory anymore. Yep, you don't start with the van or truck. You used to start with that stuff. You used to be able to tip sewerage anywhere you wanted. Now you get fined everywhere you do it. You know, all the fun things, they all got removed. Oh my life. You see how close that was to the gate then? Yeah, my favourite thing used to be tipping waste at the church.
Turn right.
Yeah, the game is a massive troll.
Go around the roundabout. First exit.
Oh look, another Magnum. What a surprise.
Take the exit.
Get thrown to jail for hitting pedestrians.
Go round the roundabout. Second exit.
When you say hitting pedestrians, you mean like punching them or...
Take
Because
the
like, you know
exit.
like that guy that walks around drunk? I used to like knocking his lights out and then dragging him to some random place.
Right turn
So,
ahead.
that doesn't make any sense to me. If nobody witnesses it, it should be fine.
Turn right.
Not listening. I don't have triples, Tommy. Another moment too, love, when you went home with the police officers in the grill. It's like the day that you wake up and there's police officers at your door trapping you from getting out. And I worked out a glitch for it. I had the little moped. If I had that in the house, I could glitch my way out of it. And then he even patched that. Yeah, I used to like doing that. Drive up on that yellow car and just dump sewage everywhere. My Summer Car in VR. I don't know, whenever I played My Summer Car, Vrome, like, you was lucky if you got 30 FPS. And it was, like, the frame rates are very variable. It was not a great implementation of, I think, Unity. I don't think VR would work, I think, unless it can stabilize the frame rates. I mean, arguably some parts of it would work well in VR, like where you're assembling the car itself. And like you can put your head inside the engine compartments and fix things. That would work quite well in VR. Hey, Loman. So, because the NPCs would be horrible in VR. RHP, thank you for the host. Hope you're well, sir. I said the car should work with that device to generate smells. Oh my god. Yeah, so the one you're on the honey truck. Yeah. Taking the grid off the sewerage and then chucking the pipe down there. Central London has turned into chaos again. Why? I've noticed the roads are back to normal in terms of busyness. It's amazing when the shops open how busy it suddenly gets. Working Oxford Circus. I used to work near there. Worked there for years. I know what it's like. Apparently Pup said that, you know when the shops opened on the 12th of April, I think it was? The queue at Primark, he said his Primark, the queue, was like down the front, down one side, down the other side, and halfway up the other side. Like the queue at Primark was apparently massive. "66 months, Mr. Sommy. Have you heard of a game called ETS2? Is it like Stranded Deep? It's exactly like Stranded Deep. Oh, nice. I need to check it out then. They were turning people away from the end of the queue at Primark in Lincoln. I guess people just wanted to buy some clothes. Wait, what do you mean, OJ? Steam trains are coming to what? Stranded Deep? Lots of people using the Christmas gift cards. I don't think so. People, like the stores, absolutely love those gift cards because a huge percentage of people never cash them in. It's just literally free money. Between Christmas and now, they'll just get lost in a drawer somewhere. And they always have an expiry date on them. And when people find them again, they're like, ah. Well, thank you, Spartan. Thank you for 57 months. And your kind words, sir. Steam trains are also come to Stormworks. I saw that coal is coming to Stormworks, Tribble. I saw that they're adding coal. And you can transport it and tip it. I guess that's the prelude to steam engines. I don't get it, Battle Rabbit. I would never queue that long for a shop, like ever. You don't see the relevance of coal. Well, it's a fuel. A bit like the oil and the fuel that you can move around. It's another type of fuel. What I want to know is, have they sorted out the multiplayer synchronization in Stormworks? It's a 1 hour wait to get into the Apple Store. I just don't understand it. Like, just wait a week or a few days and then you won't have a massive queue. Like, are you really that desperate? You've waited all this time and then an extra day or two is going to make a difference. Jeez, that guy's coming in hot. That Cessna looked like it was falling out the sky. Cool. If everyone did that, there'd be a queue of 1 or 2 days. Well, if they want to spend their life stood in a queue for 6 hours, that's their business, I guess.
Right turn ahead.
I never understand it personally.
Turn right.
Roadwork hype.
Go round the roundabout, third exit.
Well, that's the other thing, Battle Rabbit. Going to Primark's a great way to spread the disease, right?
Go round the roundabout, first exit.
There's free delivery on all Apple products right now. And you can get them engraved for free if you order online. If you order online, you can get your tablet engraved and sent for free, or you can stand in a queue.
Go round the roundabout, first exit. Take the exit.
That top that's on sale at Primark for £2. It's not going to be there tomorrow, and the babysitter will not be able to get it in 2 weeks as they'll be at school or prison. Why would the babysitter be in prison? What did they do, Dave? I like that new road being made. Looks kind of cool. Makes you wonder if they'll update it later in time and finish the road off. Mostly Jazzycat with Realistic Rain. Yeah. Basically Jazzycat mods for the AI and trailer stuff. Then, which I'm not using, of course, because I'm doing the external contract, so we're not actually seeing any Jazzycat trailers. But you've got the buses and the in-game traffic and the AI. And then you've got Sysil mod pack, you've got the sound fixes pack, you've got Realistic Rain, a few other bits and pieces like NLM trailers and things. Uh, 21 Fishbed, thank you for 3 months. I can't remember the exact list. Does Jazzycat make good trailer mods? Dude, Jazzycat mods are like pretty much essential for me. They're so good. They add so much to the game. Like, his trailer packs have been some of the best for years. And then you've got the AI stuff that he does, where he adds a whole bunch of vehicles, buses, trucks, trailers into the game that you see driving past you.
Go round the roundabout, third exit.
Start using mods since MP. I did the Jazzycat mods. You just have a different profile. That's what I do, Lawman. I have a profile with all my mods on it. I have a profile for when I do multiplayer stuff, and I have a profile for when I want no mods at all, when I'm testing things.
Take the exit.
Yeah, it's back, Brom. I had a look earlier today and downloaded the latest stuff. You can get it from a mod website, but I prefer to download directly. Well, I think, Lawman, the reason most people don't do that is because they don't... If you start a new profile, you start with no XP and no money. Well, little money. Which is why I created the cheat mods in the first place, so that you can create a profile with boosted XP and money in case you want to test things. Still needs some work. He's even got a lot of Mipsum at the bottom of the main page. See, the lighting in the tunnels is still arguably wrong. Look at it. Look how light it is. It's weird the way the lighting works. There's too much ambient light. Nothing planned, Lawman. We need to get some more admins to help out. Those motorbikes. He needs to change the audio of those motorbikes. They're pretty nasty. Like, every motorbike that goes past sounds like a blown exhaust Vespa from the 80s. Got a cup of tea here. Well, not really, Pop, because you get high-performance bikes coming past as well. They don't sound like anything like that.
Keep left.
Fucking here, Dan. 36 months, 3 years. Thank you. 3-year hype indeed. Enjoy the new sub badge.
Keep left.
Back from your second dose of Pfizer. It's good that you got your second dose. What are you on about, Baz? Bicycles? Ooh, is this nice? I don't know, firefighter, depends where you go. Common one in the UK is AstraZeneca. Who knows, Lawman? Nice healthy bank balance. Yep. After 7 years of trucking, you'd hope so.
Keep right, then take the exit right.
Malaga.
Take the exit right.
Yeah, right. 7 years IRL trucking, yeah. I think we'd all be doing it. Yep, just 7 years of trucking, that'll be set for life. I could have got a lot more, but I couldn't be bothered managing all my drivers, if I'm honest. Exactly, Lawman. You get to a point where the money just rolls in so much that you just... Because there's no truck maintenance to pay on any AI truck, there's no salary increases to pay on any AI driver, they don't ever leave, they don't ever complain. Like, it's just this automated money thing that comes in. It's just crazy. There used to be a limit on the amount of AI truck drivers you could have in your company, and they just lifted that. Like, you'd think that trucks would... If you buy a truck and then your AI's driving it, you'd think after so long there'd be a... You know, maintenance costs would be going up and up and up, and you'd have to sort of replace the truck. And even truck prices would go up, but there's just none of that. You buy a truck, this price never changes, it never needs repairing, and the salaries don't increase, and they never leave. So money just goes...
Keep left.
Yeah, Baz, it would be nice to actually see them on the roads now and again, but even then I think the chances of seeing them are pretty slim. And unless it literally labelled it going past, you wouldn't recognise it, unless you coloured them specifically. Well, I mean, part of the reason, I guess, is they don't treat this game as a truck management game. They treat it as a driving simulator. So they don't bother with that stuff. But equally, it explains why your money can get crazy. I don't know. World of Trucks, you know, there was a lot of talk about World of Trucks years ago that hasn't really materialised. I don't know where it's all heading. You don't get why they don't add 8-wheel tippers on other trucks. I think because they don't model truck tipping at all. They don't model emptying and loading. You know, like say Train Sim World, you can pull a train full of like containers. You can watch it being loaded and you can watch it being unloaded. They don't have that in this game. Things just teleport onto your truck. Stonebridge, I've never used that mod, so I don't know.
Keep right, then take the exit right.
Shanburi, thank you for 43 months.
Take the exit right.
Tedza, thank you. Well, Matty, like I say, they don't let you out. Let you out the cab. You have no sense of body, so they've always maintained that the game was never built for that.
Exit right. Take the exit right.
Order tracker. I was wondering how and where you mounted it on your monitor. It comes on a little stand. It sits on top of a stand, and the stand just sits on top of your monitor. So, like, it is quite literally like that on top of my monitor.
Take the exit. Go around the roundabout, second exit.
Promises more detailed cargo after the exit level. Yeah, multi-drops were talked about a long time ago.
Take the exit.
I don't think you ever will see a better economy in ETS,
Go around the
Buccaneer Den.
roundabout, first exit.
Sadly, I think to do it, they'd have to bring out
Take
another
the
game.
exit.
They'd have to effectively transport all the mechanics of this game into a new gameplay
Keep left.
and call it ETS 3 or something.
Turn left. Right turn ahead. Turn right.
What? I was going to say, I'm not turning right into that. Even this trailer will barely fit around that corner.
Left
I
turn
don't care about
ahead.
VR Penfold, if I'm honest. I'd rather them just
Turn
improve the
left.
gameplay. I think far more people would benefit from, you know, being able to get out your cab, being able to hook up the airlines,
You have
being able to
reached
see your trailers
destination.
unload and load, a refresh of the gameplay, multi-drop contracts, all of that I would put over VR. VR is like a very small percentage of players. Yeah, an AI that actually changed lanes and didn't slow down at junctions and all kinds of crazy stuff. As nice as VR is, it's still a very much minority. Traffic sensitive lights. I mean, I agree. You know, traffic sensitive lights, not everywhere, in places like it is in real life. Thing is, I've talked about this before, Outcast Dragon. Every time the game spawns a car, instead of having all the cars drive identically, you can see this all the time. Say you have like a checkpoint, a customs checkpoint. You'll see each car will drive up at the same speed. It'll stop. The barrier will lift. It'll drive off at the same speed. Every car does it because they're all running the same code. Just add a bit of variation. Like every car that's spawned, give the driver some variables, you know, just give it a little bit of a maximum speed or a minimum speed or how quick they are at braking. Just vary things a little bit. And then the vehicles will look more alive because some of them will be slightly speeding. Some of them will be under speeding. You know, you'll see from a very simple fix, you'll see a lot of dynamic movements in the AI. An aggression factor, well, they need to sort that out anyway before they have a slider for it. some of the cars are super aggressive and some are really timid. Audi's automatically get plus 50% max speed and minus 50% tailgating distance. Well, you know, if you want to hate on a manufacturer, yeah. Yeah, just a bit of, instead of looking like it's on rails, a bit of variable. No, it's not Stonebridge. I've told you before. I literally made a video on this years ago on how to create a new profile and use the mods that I created to boost your money and your XP. I hope they still work. But the video told you how to do it. It was like how to cheat money or something. Well, like that's because SCS keep the same game and just progress it forward. The mods stopped working. See, I don't understand why they would have stopped working. Maybe there's a manifest that needs to change. XP one was crashing in 139. Yeah, I don't like using the cheat engine. Exotic. The cheat engine, the problem with the cheat engine is, firstly, it's an executable, right? And then secondly, the places that people download the cheat engine from, the executable comes bundled with other stuff, if you know what I mean. So trying to download a legit clean copy of cheat engine, good luck with that. I'd rather have something that doesn't run on my machine. Right, I'm just going to nip for a bio break. I shall be right back. Oh, came with a lovely Yahoo toolbar. I was thinking more about the virus type bundle. I'm back. Right, we need to make it early morning, don't we? Let's see where we are. Let's see where we are. Oh, there's a... Looks like a truck dealer down here. Let's go and grab that.
Turn right. Left turn ahead. Turn left.
How do you make it so that your wheel resets like a normal truck? I think there's an auto centering slider in the options.
Left turn ahead.
Look at him sat on a wheel. Sat in the middle of a tyre.
Turn left.
If that falls on him and nobody.
Go round the roundabout, first exit. Take the exit.
Yeah, all the workers are clones. There aren't that many variations in the workers. PC Tech, Tier 2, 77 months. Thank you very much, sir.
You have reached your destination.
I hope you're well. Oh man, I got to drive all the way around to get this discoverable. As if they put Volvo inside of a barrier place. Look at this. I was going to say, how close do I need to get before it discovers this thing? I don't need a new Volvo. There's nothing wrong with this one. Bit of a lighting change. Job market. Let's have a look. Malaga. Aha! That looks like it. Let's go along the coast. Perfect. Part of you wants to stay and watch the stream, and another part of you wants to cook the pizza you bought from Tesco. I've got this great idea.
Go round the roundabout,
So,
third exit.
you've got a mobile phone, right? Fire up the Twitch app, find my channel, put me on your mobile phone, and then walk down to the kitchen, and whilst you've got me playing on your phone, so that you don't miss any part of the stream, sort your pizza out. Because that's what I'd do. Do it all the time.
Take the exit.
Or more commonly, I do it on my tablet rather than my my iPhone. I do it on my iPad. Because my iPad's on a little stand. Just put it there on the kitchen counter, sort your food out. Or order pizza. That works as well.
Take the exit.
Just had a car MOT, Andy. I can feel your wallet hurting, mate. You can barely see the details on a smartphone screen. You're listening to the stream at that point. I mean, you don't want to be cutting up your carrots with a sharp knife while trying to look at your screen. You don't want to be doing that. You just listen to the stream while you're doing this. Or just cast it onto your TV, like whatever. If you've got a smart TV in the kitchen, do that.
Around the roundabout, second exit. Take the exit.
Exactly, Night Gaming. I often listen to streams as much as watch them. I mean, I'll often put a stream on one monitor, and I'll be playing a game on another one. And just listening to what's going on, just occasionally glance up.
Go round the roundabout, second exit. Take the exit. Go round the roundabout, second exit.
Jeez, like you look out the left and you can't see a thing. I think the problem is the global lighting is too dark.
Take the exit.
You're doing that now, playing a game on one screen, you're another. Exactly, Enceladus. I know what the problem is. There's no reflective lighting. So, like, in real life, the light hits these things, bounces off, hits something else. I noticed it then when I was coming around the corner. I could see one barrier because it was directly lit, but the barrier on the right I couldn't see, even though normally there's so much light scattering off the floor, it lights up both barriers like it does here. But when I came around that corner, I couldn't see the other barrier. If you like shower streams, Damage Case, you're probably in the wrong stream. Just saying. Order the pizza and saves on cooking. Yep. I mean, it is a Friday. Treat yourself. No, I don't have an OnlyFans account, I'm afraid.
Take the exit right.
What's with the red flashing lights? What about a kebab on Saturday? Well, I don't know if Pups is still on his hiatus.
Third exit.
It's so dark.
Take the exit.
Hello, what's going on here then? I think we have an AI collision. I believe we have a bus joining the motorway and a car that doesn't know how to change lane. That's what I believe we have. You don't know what to play, Euro Truck or OMSI. Why don't you split the difference and play Overwatch?
Exit right.
Lighting over there looks pretty good.
Go round the roundabout, second exit.
Colico, I like that logo. Looks like a drink manufacturer.
Take the exit. Keep right. Go round the roundabout, third
It does end
exit.
you, and it seems too dark, full stop. I kind of expect this level of darkness if you're, say, in Iceland in winter. Like, you get proper dark.
Take the exit.
But for April, in Spain,
Turn left.
it's a bit too much.
Turn ahead.
Was the car driver on the phone or something?
Turn right. Then turn left.
Hang on. There's a cheeky discoverable here. I don't know, to be honest, Celestia. I do not know.
Make a U-turn.
Fletcher Road, thank you for 8 months.
Turn left. You have reached your destination.
What the? Do you see that? Jeez, man, how close do I need to get? Jeff? Jeff, mate? Let us in. Oi! Come on, Jeff. Gotta let us in, bro. How am I supposed to get this trailer? He's not having it. It's full Gandalf on me. Look at that guy driving around that buggy. Oh, there's a sneaky entrance, look. A sneaky entrance. You're not allowed in there. Jeff says no. They're doing buggy racing. So if I wasn't doing external contracts, I could take all these military trailers instead. El Ejido. Let's go and get that, because it's on the way. Almeria, we'll go and get that. It's on the way. Looks good. Enjoy, firefighter.
Right turn ahead. Turn right. Then turn left. Turn left.
It's quiet.
Go round the roundabout, first exit. Take the exit.
Caravan. It's an early start.
Keep right.
Sky's getting lighter. Did I change the lighting behind the wheelbase? Well, you're the first person to spot that, gent. You can have a cookie. Yeah, it's I put the new light strip there. I've not put it in place properly yet. I just stuck it there for now. I was playing with it earlier. I literally had like 20 minutes to play with it.
Take the exit right.
Yeah, they're not really up at the moment, Baltiel.
Go round the
It's not
roundabout,
mounted where it needs to
first
go.
exit.
It was just basically I fired it up, got the Elgato, got it connected to my network. The Elgato app wanted to update the firmware on it, so I did that. And then just had a quick play and did some preset colors on it. But it's kind of cool. It always displays blue on the control box. Yeah, you can perhaps see it on that one. You can see a bit of blue there. If I log in on my phone. Trying to multitask here. So if I log in on that, I can change the colour like that to blue, to whatever, green. They should just touch it on the phone. I think that one works quite well. But it's not shining properly yet because it's not in the right place. Yeah, these are all the lights. You just have them on the app and you just control them. You can do it from the Stream Deck as well. But yeah, I need to... What I'm going to do is mount it underneath the monitor line here so it lights the area properly. The Chief, that's Hemmel's route advisor. It's a mod. Downloaded the demo version of ETS yesterday. Found your channel very interesting today. Love the setup. Welcome. Welcome to Eurotruck. Yeah, I use OBS. Why? Yeah, the actual strip has got a sticky back on it. But I'm gonna try and not stick it on. I want to use cable ties if I can, and that way I can always relocate it later. But yeah, I need to find the right spot for it. I'm kind of thinking about having one under the monitor there, which lights down here, and then I'm kind of thinking about one maybe down here somewhere by my legs so it lights up the actual frame. But I need to play with it more to figure out what's best. I know, right, Valtiel? Yeah, I bought 2 strips. That's one of the other ones in the box at the moment. Lights for a slipper cam. It's quite interesting, that strip, the way it works. It has 2 white LEDs on it, which is like a warm white and a high white, and then it has an RGB LED. And then, so depending on what settings you choose, like if you want it white, it's a lot brighter. It can vary the temperature of the whiteness, but it's a lot brighter because it uses both white bulbs to do it. Whereas if you want color, it uses the RGB color and then sometimes mixes it with one of the whites to get the color. It's quite clever. That's what they call RGBWW. But the main thing I like about it, a lot of LED strips actually flicker on a camera. I used to have quite a few RGB lights that if you put them on different colors, so literally the camera flickers. It picks up on the frequency of the LED. Whereas these must be a higher frequency because there's no flickering whatsoever on the camera.